story and it be shit like that. All that tough talk, what? You ain't built like that. What? You ain't hopping the shit, man, bring that shit, man, back. You ain't been in the...
Hey, yo, what up? BLK and this motherfucker's gonna be okay in this motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, do all that, do something, show some love, right? And we're gonna talk about how to stay young, right? First and foremost, you have to understand that everything is energetically based. You know what I'm saying? So, going into your life, right, your everyday life, when you give people attention, you're giving them energy, right? So we know that we need energy to live, right? So for instance, when you play in a video game and your character passes away, right? Your character generally passes away because he or she or it or him or whatever has run out of energy, right? When you play in UFC and you get knocked out, it's because you fatigued, you're out of energy, correct? So this all boils down to us needing energy to survive, right? So other people feed off energy, and we would consider those people to be leeches or quote unquote fake vampires, however you would say it, whatever y'all want to say, because you know how this get down. But anyway, look, so when you have these type of things happening in life, when you're aware that everything is energy based, you begin to basically look at life differently, so to speak. So when we are out here and we are giving our energy to other people via just by contacting these people, you know what I'm saying? So this sets you up for failure, right? When you contact a person and you expect something, you know what I'm saying, it sets you up for failure because you're looking for some type of energy to get you through the day, right? So the information, so you could be having a quote unquote bad day and you're looking for this person to give you some type of information or a good message to get you through the day, right? So when they don't give you that good message, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, 95% of people tend to be upset, right? And another percentage of those people fall into depression because they need people to get them through the day, right? So they need the energy from that person to get them through the day. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where you set yourself up for failure because the energy you quote unquote need from another person to get you through the day, you could be investing that same energy right into yourself. So a lot of people are very adamant about finding out what's going on in the next person's life because it temporarily brings them value. It makes them feel important. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you start to after a while, right, of giving so much energy, like if you're a person that gives and gives and gives, right, if you're a giver, if you feel bad for people, you know what I'm saying, you are more so gonna fall and, you know, pretty much be erased from the earth quicker than the average person, well, not the average person, than a lot of people, you know, because at some point of giving so much energy over time, you get tired. You know what I'm saying? The body and the mind starts to get tired, especially if you're not receiving the energy in return. So you going out and you working hard, right? You buying things for your mate, and in return you looking for a good word, something good. It doesn't have to be physical. You know what I'm saying? Something that has energetic value. You're looking for that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't give it to you. Now you're literally giving and not getting, so you're losing life force, whether you believe it or not. Then on top of that, if you're having a lot of sex, you lose a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Anything you're doing ritualistically, you use a lot of energy. You lose energy based off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's taking something from you, you know? And based off how much energy you use within that moment determines how much life you have at the end while you're here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Determines how old you get, how You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, when you're having fun, you lose track of time, right? So time doesn't exist in the mind and the body at that moment. You know, you don't feel anything. You're enjoying. I'm not saying you don't feel anything. You're not feeling the anxieties because you're losing the moment, right? You know what I'm saying? Time, you lose track of time. So time keeps you on track. You see what I'm saying? So without time, you wouldn't have without time, a lot of people wouldn't have a structure. Without time, a lot of things time couldn't have. Okay, without time, there would be no stamp to where we say, okay, this happened during this area of life, you know what I'm saying, during this period of time or this lifespan, you know what I'm saying? So when you have fun and you lose track of time, what I'm saying is you give yourself more energy and you live longer. You know, you want to practice these things because it makes you feel joyful. When you're full of anger and sadness, you know what I'm saying, which is on the lower aspect of life, you know, you start to think negative thoughts more. So there's more of a chance of you offing yourself than the person who is full of joy and losing track of time. You know, that's how you keep yourself young, by losing track of time. You know what I'm saying? You live in the moment. You don't think about the stresses of tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? When you think about tomorrow, you putting your mind back on time. You see what I'm saying? Because tomorrow hasn't even come yet, and you stressing before it even got here. You feel what I'm saying? This makes you a person of low value as well, because no one wants to be around a person who constantly stresses and complains. You feel what I'm saying? So I encourage people that are using and losing a lot of their time and trying to be hip and young, or just trying to keep up with appearances, or just trying to, you know, feel good in general, to take their time and spend it on themselves. Because when you spend so much time on people, trying to make other people lives right, like if you got kids or whatever, and you trying to, you know what I'm saying, something that's going on in your kid life, and you trying to be there for them, you know what I'm saying, you not to say when they grown, not to say just push them away or dish them away or to the wayside with them, but what I am saying is you have to prioritize and hold captive the energy you have for yourself, because you will be out of life literally giving it to everyone else. You know what I'm saying? You have to preserve some of your energy for you, so that you can, you know what I'm saying, find out who you are, so you can get through these tough times. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever times you're going through. You know what I mean? You want to know who you are, because when no one is around and you are just left with yourself, that time by yourself, and a lot of y'all be screaming and ranting during that time, you know what I'm saying, because you don't have anybody to talk to. So you feel a lot more depressed, because you feel like you're going crazy talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they talk to themselves, they let the anger take control of them if they're angry, or sadness, they let their emotions take control of them. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people call people, all of this is psychology. A lot of people call people to get their emotions under control, because they don't know how to control themselves. Because if they went on the phone with you, you know what I'm saying, they probably break a TV. They probably, you know what I'm saying, go run through and you know, break their ankle or something. You never know. Smash somebody's car, because they don't have anybody to talk to at the moment. So it's like, now I'm feeling alone. I'm feeling like, oh, the world is against me now. Oh, break a hole in the wall, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, we got to realize when we give our energy away, right? We're taking on other people's energy, right? When we give our energy away, we're taking on other people's energy just by giving it away. And you're like, how are you, bro? Because when you give energy, you're expecting something in return, right? So you're sitting around waiting on that person, and you're thinking and contemplating on that person, right? You feel what I'm saying? So more so than not, you start to become that person. You give something, you want something in return. Most people ain't just giving away free money. They want some type of interest with it, some type of physical something. Something has to happen. So they're waiting around throughout that time frame. That energy is, you know what I'm saying, being blasted at them. You feel what I'm saying? Literally. Because all they're doing is putting their mind on that other person. Your mind has been literally your mind. You take your mind out of your head and put it on that other person, and that's how you start to take on that person's energy. You feel what I'm saying? This is why it's very dangerous giving your energy away. So to recap, to keep yourself young again, to keep yourself younger, what you want to do is things that make you happy and preserve energy for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because people could, you know what I'm saying, look a specific type of way or act a specific type of way, and, you know what I'm saying, they older and now they can't run around with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because they too old. They haven't been keeping themselves young. Basketball is for, you know, teenagers in their mind. So it's not keeping them young. Keeping yourself young is doing things that you want to do regardless on what it is. No matter what anybody else got to say, just focus on you, you feel me? Otherwise, you're going to be washed up, out of breath, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all, my thing is, you know, a lot of y'all, a lot of us, you know, we adults. So we go in the bedroom, we do our thing, right? So it's like, if you're not physically active, keeping yourself young, you know, because people think that's childish. Like, literally, you got old heads that think that's childish. You know what I'm saying? If you're not being physically active, how you gonna please and you know what I'm saying? You out within 5 minutes, you done. You wheezing at the, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you gotta get that under control, you know what I'm saying? Like, start to do things that make you feel like you are alive, you know? It's nothing to it but to do it. Like, you know, just treat yourself. You know, it's not really like you all right, man. You all right. So again, like, to recap, stop giving away so much energy, stop giving away so much attention. You know what I'm saying? Antennas, attention, right? Antennas, your antennas have been placed upon somebody else. Antennas require energy, right? They take waves to bring, like, the antennas on, you know, they you know what I'm saying? It waves. Electricity. You know, so, hey, yeah, for real.